you were on a bit of a downswing and you decided to take an extended absence from poker.
That was the fastest, most aggressive downswing I've ever had.
Tell us about it.
Leave that in.
Welcome.
Leave that in, please.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Please leave that in.
Welcome back to the T1K Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a long absence. An unbelievable amount has happened between now and then. J.C. quit poker. J.C. picked it back up. We've ended relationships. We've started new ones. The lodge has reopened. Brandon Lejean, unfortunately, has decided to move to Mexico, and we're never going to see him again. We have Dale as our producer today.
Welcome, Dale.
Give it up for Dale.
All right.
Yes.
Good first day.
This is huge.
He just came from the filming of Tires Season 3.
Yeah, this is actually my stepdad's shirt, and it's perfect summer shirt. I don't know if you've worn one of these.
He's a mechanic,
shirts.
right?
Yeah. No, he was an oil truck guy for a week, by the way. That's why it's in such good condition.
Well, my favorite thing about this podcast is Dalen's always going to be wearing these cute little outfits. Oh, my God. Well, I think a natural place to pick up is let's talk about...
You said we started new relationships?
Well,
are you talking about ours?
We have been going on a lot of bro dates. We did watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall. You did cry a little bit. It's all good.
I said we weren't going to talk about that.
Everything's fine. Dude, I think best place to begin is the last time we talked, you were on a bit of a downswing and you decided to take an extended absence from poker, and it looks like you're picking it back up again.
Yeah.
How's it going?
That was the fastest, most aggressive downswing I've ever had.
Tell us about it.
It was about 2.5, 3 weeks of maybe like 1 or 2 winning sessions, and then 8 or 9 losses, and then there was like 4 losses in a row that were huge. The games got absolutely massive, and I got wrecked. I was probably the biggest loser in all 4 games, and I was losing it a little bit mentally. I was off balance, and had to take a break.
Now, saying you lost 4 games in a row, were these like epic coolers, or were you just playing bad? Or was it a mix of everything?
Both. Like the deck completely turned, and I was getting cooler after cooler, but then there's other spots where, I would bloat a pot that didn't necessarily need to be that big, or make a bad call off. So I was costing myself too. It was a mixture, and it usually is. Like when you start running bad, you play worse, and it's hard not to. But yeah. So I probably should have realized it a session or 2 sooner, but I didn't, and that cost a lot. And yeah, but then we went on break, and started playing again a couple weeks ago consistently.
So how long was the total time off the felt?
Maybe 1.5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 45 days.
Maybe. And one of the things that I've always felt pretty passionate about is I think stand-up you need to take time off. I know guys that like have just been grinding for years, and you talk to them and they're really not happy. And I'm just like, dude, 4 weeks of no stand-up for you would be incredible. Because what actually happens is like you start processing these new directions for your brain to go in, right? Like you start thinking in a different way. You start thinking about different stuff because you're not doing your material. And then if you do stand-up in the middle there, all of a sudden you get to this moment where you go, oh shit, I have to do comedy tonight. And the new stuff that you're working on isn't ready. So you just kind of dive back into the old stuff. And by just default, you like crush these new ways of thinking. And I think like extended breaks are just incredible for everyone. I try to take a full month off every year, and it's coming up. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
But dude, like when you're taking 6 weeks off and you're thinking back about like all this poker that you've been playing, Are there any hands that stuck out where you were like, holy fuck, I can't believe I did that?
Yeah. But I mean, well, there was one particular one where I think I lost like 50 or 60,000 in the hand with jacks. But I was.
It's always. Why does everyone hate jacks? What is it about jacks?
I don't think that's real. I don't know. I think it's just a hand that people obsess over about how difficult it is to play, and then they get caught up in all the times that they lose big pots with jacks, and they kind of brush under the rug the massive pots that they win. It's a top 5 hand in poker. It's an amazing hand. They only jacks every single time, but it's just something to like harp on in the poker community of like, oh, jacks are such a bad hand or so hard to play, or I always lose with jacks.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're just hyper fixated on the pots you lose with them, because everyone focuses on the difficult spots with jacks. But yeah, I lost a big one with jacks.
But could it be that it's like, you know, it's a top 5 hand, but if you're playing many ways, like heads up, right? If you have jacks, or you end up going to the flop against just one other player, jacks is fantastic.
Typically, so it's not a great trapping hand, and that's what some people do with it.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean trapping?
Like slow playing or limp raising, because it is vulnerable. It's a vulnerable hand. It's not. You know, like there's 3 overs, obviously, like ace queen, king queen, ace king.
So it just feels like the type of hand where if you're playing at a table where a lot of people aren't playing GTO, right, and you get to the flop, and instead of it just being you versus one other guy or me versus Dale, there's 4 other players at it, right?
Yeah.
Like you get an ace or a queen or a king on the flop, you're fucking freaking out because statistically somebody's got you. Somebody's got that and you're covered and it's over.
Well, I mean, you're trying to, you know, play your hand strength according to like how big you want the pot according to your hand strength. So, you know, it's one pair unless you hit a set.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, you know, it's a different one pair if the board is 8-5-4 or, you know, deuce 4-7 than if it's, you know, king 9-7. Obviously you, I mean, it's a super strong hand, and you just, I just wouldn't slow play it as much as, the normal person does. And this is the pot I lost was I was trapping someone behind me that was stuck and, agitated, and he was a big action player.
So he'd been losing a lot of money.
He's down in the session, and he was agitated.
Okay.
And so he was more likely to be aggressive and re-raise pre-flop. And so I just called an open, and then he 3-bet behind me. And so it was like working out to where I thought I was, you know, playing the hand correctly, based on what, you know, my gut was telling me. And he just had aces, and I ended up doubling him up for like a 75K pot or something like that, 80K pot, where the board was, it was an unfortunate, you know, run out too, because I think it was like 3-4-7, you know, like turn 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, you know, we have a massive hand, and he's so wide, and he's going to have so many things that, yeah, I mean, maybe he bet like 25K on the river, and I think if I wasn't tilted and steamed up from the downswing and just I wasn't very mentally stable, because a lot of things going on at that time, and so you can easily kind of just leave the decision, like make the decision simpler, and like, oh, like he's, you know, he's a fish, or he's super aggressive and he's going to have a lot of hands here, and I just call, and instead of like really analyzing, like he's not going to put 25K in here on the river, like
unless he's got you.
Yeah, like he's going to, I think I think I made excuses for myself in that hand and put too much money in.
Much smaller stakes at the 25-50 table. I was playing and I got dealt ace. I think it was ace jack.
Yeah, you're a professional poker player now, right?
Okay, yeah, massive thing has happened. I got a little cocky because about 3 weeks ago I took about $1,000 off of Uncle Laser on a bomb pot, and then proceeded to think that I was the greatest poker player of all time.
Yeah, you called me. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go grind the lodge. I'm like, okay, all right, good luck.
I didn't use that terminology. I would never say that.
I'm gonna go play some 1-2 and pick up a paycheck.
I said I was gonna go on Grindr and then go to the lodge. Two different things. But
What site is that? You meet nice people there?
Don't play stupid. Okay. But yeah, I won $1,000, and let's just say all of that money has been returned to its rightful owners. We gave it back to the right people, and I'm sorry that I took it. My bad. There was a particular two hands that I would like to discuss. One, I went to the lodge with my friend Craig Fergola, and I had been playing really well. Like I was having like a great session. And I texted J.C. I was like, you should come hang out at the lodge. I did not mean you should come sit at the 1-2 table and fucking bully me for an hour and a half, but that's what happened. So I was playing great. And then J.C. decided it would be a really funny joke if he gave me a high roller massage.
They're not called high roller massages.
So he ordered...
It's just a massage.
He ordered me a high roller massage at the 1-2 table, which was fucking hilarious. Because Dale, I'm at a table where like... You know, you're trying to make a couple $100 and I'm getting a $200 massage, and it was a great joke until like immediately I just like I started getting the massage
so uncomfortable
and I started playing bad, and the massage combined with the bad playing, it's like I'm getting angry because I'm playing like shit, but I'm also like in this like super relaxed state. And I just see the look on JC's face. He thinks it's hilarious because he comes in and
he played a hand. It's like open. I call, two other people call, you call in the big blind, and it's like 6, 10, 10, and you just blast out with pocket threes into 5 people, and I'm just like, oh my god. You just donk lead into 5 people behind you with pocket threes, and then you get called once. And then you just have no idea what's going on in the hand. And then I think you put some more money in on the turn. And then you finally folded the river. But anyway, yeah, you were playing great.
I was having a great time.
You were playing great.
I was having fun. It's called having a good time. And I was doing it well. I was having tequila shots. After that night, we decided perhaps it would be a good time for me to stop going to the 1-2 table and move the stakes back down a little bit.
Yeah, you need to be playing quarter 50.
But I'm at the quarter 50 table, right? And situation where I had ace jack, right?
Yeah.
And I was out of position. I was like somewhere in the middle. I was like one of those ones where I'm not the guy that bets first, but I'm not the big blind or the little blind or the...
Okay. All right.
It's not funny. It's not...
No, this is great. This is... Poker 101 on the T1K podcast.
Well, call me the hijack.
We're somewhere in the middle here with Ace Jack, and I don't know what's going on, but the beer's good, and someone put some money in. I don't know.
So I get 3-bet, and I decide to push all in 4-bet with Ace Jack, and he turned over queens.
Yeah.
And
you 4-bet shove with Ace Jack pre.
Yeah.
It's a little light, unless it's a really good game.
Yeah, so I probably shouldn't have 4-bet shoved.
It's a little light. I mean, you're not going to get called by worse.
But I got called. The guy flipped over queens.
Yeah, you're going to get called by better.
And then we ran it twice, and I lost both of them, and shit happens. But
did you punch him?
No, I mean, I was having a great time. But the fun part for me was later on, I'm like starting to play a little bit better. After I won a bunch of money on that bomb pot off Laser, I was like, oh, I'm really good at bomb pots. And I didn't really realize that you can't really you just have to wait till you get the nuts on one board and you're chasing something on the other.
You should play them tight. Yeah. You should play them tight.
Play them a little tight. So I get in this other hand where I get dealt ace king offsuit. And I'm like, let's fucking go. You know what I mean? I'd
You
gone
get
down
super
some money.
excited?
Yeah, I got like $100 with me. I'm like, we're gonna double it up.
You know the feeling like when you get like 7-3?
Yeah.
You should try to get that feeling.
No,
when
I'm
you get
trying to have
the
fun,
variance.
dude. I'm not the
Okay.
robot, okay? I'm having a great time. It's poker. I'm here for excitement
Mm-hmm.
and the booze and the strippers and the fucking eye roller.
There were
massages.
strippers at the 25-cent, 50-cent game?
There were strippers.
Damn.
Yep. No, there was like there were no strippers. There's a really old dog and a bunch of but we were having a great time. I love the old dog. So I get dealt the ace king. I'm excited. The standard pre-flop raise had been like $3, right?
Yeah.
So I get $3. Somebody else throws 6 in. I call.
Oh, that's a good 4-bet opportunity.
Yeah. So we got.
You 4-bet rip the ace jack, but you don't 4-bet rip the ace king.
So I'm pretty excited. We got some money in the middle. Flop comes. Bam. King 6-7. Now we're cooking. All right. I got 2 kings. I got an ace to back it up. I'm excited. I put some money in. I got like $100.
You donk lead.
No, I did not donk lead. So there's a guy in front of me and there's a guy behind me.
Yeah.
Check for me.
Oh, okay.
Guy behind me bets 30. Call it up. No need to be aggressive. We go around again. There's another bet. Check, bet. I call again. Finally, I got like $60 behind me, right?
Holy shit.
We get to the river, and the river comes. It's another king. All right? So we got king 6-7, like a 3,
And a
and
king.
another king. Check. Comes to me. Check again.
Wow.
The other guy
You're learning.
bets $30.
Yeah.
I go, other guy folds. I go, I'm all in.
Yeah.
He goes, I call. I go, what? And he flips it over. King 7.
Top boat.
He had a full house.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Poker's hard.
It was one of those ones where I go, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for having me. I just fucking borderline.
Yeah. Imagine if that was for your rent or car payment or to feed your children.
So there's like a thing where I'm like, comedy has taught me one great lesson. And this is the lesson. It's an incredible lesson. The lesson is it takes so long to get good at anything.
Yeah.
To get to a point where
Yeah.
you are a serviceable professional takes an unbelievable amount of effort.
Yeah.
And there's the little bit of poker where I kick in and I start going, I'm pretty good. And I Dunning-Kruger myself into thinking that I'm like, I got this.
That's the same exact like scenarios as like my 10th open mic, and I get a chuckle and I'm like, I'm good at this.
I got this.
Yeah.
I've got it figured out.
I'm a stand-up comic now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fighting from the bottom. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of 25-50. Like I said, because of that big win versus Uncle Laser, I'm only down a couple $100. But dude, I'm just like hitting the solver, trying to figure out like what I'm doing wrong,
Yeah. Everything.
I'm getting better, okay? I'm doing some things right. Right, Dale?
Yeah. Does Dale play with you?
Yeah.
It's like a language. It's another language, and it takes forever to learn.
Yeah.
You can learn the rules, but I mean, to actually get proficient at it takes a long time.
It's a hard game.
You recently ate 24 tacos and 24 beers, or drank 24 beers and ran 10 miles.
I did.
I got to witness, I think maybe
The last
like
3 hours.
17, the 17th beer through the 22nd
Yeah.
or 23rd beer.
How was I doing?
You looked like you were having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little jealous.
It is truly concerning how good I feel when I put a couple beers in the old system and get out there. But I mean, here's the thing, dude. There is a very conceivable world, right? Where if you were to run through some of the Saturdays that I've had in my life as Joe Begley, there's definitely been some Saturdays where without knowing it, I did run 10 miles and I did drink 24 beers. For sure. It's probably happened.
I kind of want to do it with you next year.
You should.
We should do it together.
The tacos were the hardest part by far. Because I'll tell you this, when we were at Commons Ford, so we did a lot of it at Commons Ford, I decided it would be a fun joke if I waited until I had 13 beers to run the last 2 miles and I'd had 8 tacos. And when I got back, it was like 96 degrees and I started to like heat stroke out. I started to get aggressive heartburn. I had those little, the rolled Tums that are like the white ones. I ate a half a pack of those and then just like jumped in the lake and waited for it to stop, waited for my head to stop throbbing. It was bad.
What if we walked 24 miles
and drank
24 beers and ate 24 tacos?
But we have to do it sequentially, like all of them 1, 1, 1.
And just, yeah, I mean, whatever. But in one day.
So I think that would be awesome.
Around 48,000 steps.
I would love to do that.
I just hit a new high step.
Yeah, you've been stepping it up,
I've been
dude.
stepping.
What's going on? Can I tell you how many I got yesterday real quick?
Yeah.
All right, let me give you my number. What do you guys think? What's your prediction? Dale?
16K. I got 20. Is your mic on? There it is. 21,000?
21,000 on the dot. Great guess. Wow.
What are you for the week?
13,000 average, 13.8K average. So that's roughly 91,000.
No, what day does your week start? Mine starts Sunday on my app.
Well, it's just for the last 7 days. It always does that.
You've averaged 13?
Yeah, 13.8. How about you?
Last week I averaged 20.
Woo! Getting after it.
This week I'm averaging 17, but that'll go up.
Dude, are you you think you're far enough away from it to go through breakup advice, what does and doesn't work?
No, God, no.
No.
No. I mean, I'm doing like somewhat better, obviously. Like I'm not calling my friends in the middle of the afternoon to hang out so I'm not alone. But I mean, no, the habits are what I'm leaning on, and they're helping a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just I didn't realize how much I was leaving on the table. You get complacent.
Yeah.
And until something happens in your life where, and I've talked to a few close friends about this, where it's so hard to live your life like, you're losing everything, or your back's against the wall when it's not. Mm-hmm. But that's when, I mean, at least for me, that's when I get the best out of myself, or become the best version of myself. I do really well with adversity, and I'm not very great at like when my back's against the wall. I feel like I do a lot better than when things are going right, and there's a term for it, positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I'm being told, that I'm doing well, and oh, you're great, like I kind of slack off.
Really?
Yeah. And I was clearly leaving so much on the table, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, all the shit. And yeah, I'm feeling a lot more calm, and poker is about 2 weeks ago I felt like I was ready to start playing again, consistently, or maybe 3 weeks. And yeah, I think I've talked about it on the pod before. Like a good indicator is a big losing session, or things go wrong. Like then how do you react? And I'm not reacting, which is great.
Yeah.
And I'm immediately noticing when I'm playing poorly or when I'm playing well. And yeah, the guys at the lodge, I was playing a Friday game, and I got a few comments on it because I got in this big pot. It's probably 20, 30K or whatever, with kings, and it was like a a 5-bet shove pre, and I called, and the guy had queens. And the guy goes, once or twice, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. And he says twice, so we go twice. First board, I win. Second board, the dealer deals out the flop, goes to burn the turn, and the card is boxed. So it's a box card. The card is face up in the deck.
Oh my God. How often does that happen?
It's rare. It's rare, but the card is face up, so they have to call a ruling. The guy comes over, and he goes, well, typically I think box card, the whole hand is dead. And I'm like, well, there's been a lot of action. I'm not sure that's correct. And he goes, okay, let me go ask my superior. So he goes and asks another guy, comes back. He's like, yeah, sorry, that was wrong. The hand's still alive. What we're going to do is we're going to treat it like a piece of paper, like it never happened. We're going to throw that box card into the muck and continue the run out.
Mm-hmm.
And so they throw that card in the muck. They burn and turn. The turn's safe. And then burn and turn. And then the river's queen. And the guy had queens.
Ugh.
And everyone's like, ooh, and I'm just stoned. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm stoned out of my...
I'd be fucking throwing shit.
I'm stoned out of my mind because I've been in the sun for 12 hours a day every day.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is like, I probably walked 10 miles that day and worked out. And there's not a lot going on in the old noggin. It's just like, there's no reactivity.
Yeah.
When I'm exhausting myself every day, like I've said, and it's really good for the soul, I think. Because there's not a lot of energy left for drama. It's a queen, okay, next hand please. And then like two people are like, oh yeah, you didn't even react, and we thought we were gonna get like some sort of reaction out of you. I was like, okay, this is an indicator I'm on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
Because to play poker for a living, like that's the kind of state you need to be in to handle the brutal runouts and the swings and the variance. You just can't react to it. And next hand, how can I play this next hand well? And obviously before I took the break, I was on the completely opposite side of the spectrum, losing my mind.
And like losing it, and that happens. You like a queen shows
how are
up.
you gonna play the rest of the session well? Like you're mentally shot. And that's the difference throughout the years of sitting at this table and watching people play is like, how do you handle adversity? Everything, like no matter who you are, how good you are, how much better you are than everyone in the game you're at, you're going to go through a swing where you can't win. How are you going to handle it?
Yeah.
Whether that's a night or weeks or months. And it comes like the variance comes for everyone. And I was handling it so poorly.
So the thing that I've had the hardest part dealing with is home games play slow when people don't have a dealer. And I figured this out. It's true across the board, right? The amount of hands that you're going to get in at a card room when there's a professional dealer there is
way more,
almost twofold versus what you'll get when you're at home. And so you have this thing that comes over you when you're playing bad at a home game. Like if you're playing GTO poker, 15% of hands. That's all you're playing. But you're not playing GTO in a home game.
Yikes.
But like you can't play like that. It's too boring. But you do just get to a situation where you get dealt, Jack 3 offsuit. And you go, I got to fold this one. But when you're folding it and you're getting your teeth kicked in, that it's going to be a while before you're going to play a hand. Because you know that this hand might take 5-10 minutes. And then you might get another one, and then it might be another 5-10 minutes. It might be 40 minutes before you're playing a hand. And if you're bored or you're like frustrated, when I have that frustration feeling coming over me, it's hard to sit there and go, I'm going to watch the action. I'm going to figure out what everyone's patterns are.
Yeah.
Right? You just go, fuck it, Jack 3, call. Then you get re-raised. And somebody goes, all right, well, that was a nice donation to the table.
And then you're me. What am I doing?
Yeah. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. I mean, well, you didn't spend your entire 20s at a poker table.
Yeah. Spent getting my dick sucked. It was awesome.
Okay. All right. I didn't ask for that information.
No, I didn't. That's how I'm spending my 30s though. Pretty great.
Yeah, what else is going on in your life besides beers and tacos and poker?
You know, man, I got to be honest. Things are going good right now. Like, they're going well because I've just kind of been pushing myself to do stuff that I normally wouldn't be doing. So I've signed a contract similar to your sobriety contract where I have a contract with my friend that I have to post a video every day for 100 days, or I have to Venmo him $100 and then donate $100 to the Hillary Clinton Foundation.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So it's not great.
Whatever you can do to not do that.
Yeah. So I have been really, anything counts, right? So I can post a video on Facebook and delete it. I can post it. I can record a video of me going, rah, 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 post it on Facebook, delete it. That still counts, right? But the thing is, you do that a couple times and you feel like such a piece of shit that you just don't end up doing that. You end up putting in some effort. So there's 2 videos that I've made that I'm pretty proud of besides the beer video. The beer videos were a hit. They went mega viral. But there's an abandoned lot next to my house. And I made a video about how there's like these homeless people that get in there and they get trash all over the place. And then when the maintenance crews come, they just mulch the trash into the water supply and it ends up in the lake. And then the Buzzmill crew has to come clean it up. It's really fucking bad. And I made this video about this and a bunch of people picked it up and a bunch of people were like, hey, we want to help clean it up. And that's been great. We're working on doing a cleaning project with the Buzzmill. And then today I saw the maintenance crews out there and I went and talked to these guys and I was like, hey, you can't mulch the trash into the water. You have to pick it up before you mow. This is crazy. And they were like,
who the fuck are you?
No, they were like, okay. They're like, we don't have any trash bags though. And I just went back to the house and I gave them all of my trash bags. Yeah.
They didn't give you any grief?
No, they didn't give me shit. So I brought them like a case of water and a bunch of trash bags. And then I went over later and brought them beers.
Yeah.
And was like pretty stoked on that. And I just picked up a couple bags of trash in solidarity, you know? And, yeah, I was really pumped on that. And then I made a video about how there's like a turn on Riverside where when you're coming over Riverside Drive, there's like another oncoming lane and there's a left turn signal for them. So they have 90 seconds of left turn traffic and there's nowhere for them to go. So it just blocks traffic for 90 seconds. It's just a complete waste of time. Made a video about it. The news sent it to TxDOT. They fixed it. So like, it's just nice to make like a little bit of an impact, you know?
Yeah.
And
this might be a new calling.
Yeah. I mean, dude, honestly, like
could be a politician.
I could be. That'd be
Yeah.
great. Could you imagine? They'd be like, what about all these videos of you saying you jerk off to gay porn and you're fucking creep? And I'd be like, oh yeah, whatever. But dude, yeah. And then I started working for Don't Tell in like a salaried position, so things are a little bit more stable financially.
Comedy company.
Yeah, I just feel better, like not having to fucking worry about like.
I know you paid for our date the other night.
I did.
That's really sweet.
I paid. It's just like, you know how it is when you're doing this shit all the time. It's like you have great months and then you have a month where you don't make any money.
Yeah.
And you go.
Or you lose a house.
Yeah, or you lose a house. But it's like, I mean, bro, straight up, I've had this happen a million times where I go, all right, I crushed. Every year this is how Texas works. 100%. You make a lot of money doing stand-up January, February, March, April. You start to get cocky. In May, you make a little bit less. And then in June and July and August, you make fucking nothing. And you go, oh shit. And unless you start to realize in June, July, and August that unless you have a following to go out on the road, you are going to lose whatever your entire nut is every year during those months.
Do you know of the golfers that do like the cost videos on social media? Okay, so you should probably, this is good content for you. I think you could do this well. Like cost breakdowns of there's mini tour guys and PGA Tour guys that'll make 60-second or 2-minute videos on what it costs to play a PGA tournament or a Korn Ferry Tour tournament. So like travel, entry fee, food, Airbnb, tax, Ubers, caddy, course fees, everything, and break it down, and then how much you could do that for comedy.
That would be super interesting. Another interesting thing,
how much you made, how much it cost.
Bro, so this kind of blew my mind. Dale, look up how many players there are on the PGA Tour. This blew me away because I used to have the impression, JC, that the difference between PGA and Korn Ferry was like the difference between the pros and AAA, right? It's not. It's so there are 32 teams in the NBA, right? There are, check this out. This is fucking crazy. So let's actually do it based on the NHL. So there's 200 to 300 active card carrying members each season. That includes 125 fully exempt players. Okay.
Yeah.
The number of distinct players is 300. So let's say there's 300 players. And then there's another 300 on the Korn Ferry, right? If we're looking at this like the NHL, so there are 6 guys on the ice at all times, 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, 1 goalie, right? So let's just go forwards and defensemen. 32 teams, 3 starters, 32 teams, 3 forwards, 2 defensemen. That's 150 starting players in the NHL, right? Then second line guys, that's another 150. So there's 300 players. The difference between a Korn Ferry Tour and a PGA Tour player is not the difference between a professional hockey player and a AAA player. It's the difference between a first and a third line player. That's the difference.
Okay.
So
you keep hopping sports between hockey and baseball.
It's a comparison. Yeah. So like there's 100 in hockey. There are 150 first line caliber players. There are 150 second line caliber players. In total, there's about, look up how many NHL players there are, Dale. It's probably like, what, 700? 726 active. Yeah. So it's not the difference between NHL and AHL. It's the difference between upper half and lower half professional sports, which kind of blew my mind.
So you're saying the PGA Tour guys are way better?
It's, you look at Korn Ferry players, like they're in AAA. They're not in AAA. They're as good as, for a sport to sport comparison, they're as good as the top caliber.
Oh, okay. So the skill level's closer.
Exactly. I'm saying they're the equivalent of not the equivalent of an AHL player. They're the equivalent of a third line hockey player.
That's what I thought. Because, it's like most of the guys on the Korn Ferry Tour could play the PGA Tour. There's just not enough room.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. There's only 150 of them, so they're like a third line player.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think the PGA Tour might be the hardest professional sport to make it in. Or golf is the hardest to, as far as the amount of people that are trying to be a professional athlete in golf, and then the ones that have their tour card. Yeah, percentage wise.
Dale, look up how many players are on the PGA Tour, not the just PGA.
125 fully exempt active members.
So in that case, 125
That's it.
Versus 125 in PGA and 125 in the Korn Ferry. It's not even the difference between like first or second line. It's the first line NHL players. Being on the PGA Tour is like being a first line player, and being on the Korn Ferry is like being on the second line.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that travel back and forth between the tours.
Nuts.
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing to me, because you look at a guy that's ranked like 100th.
But how many of them could drink 24 beers and eat 24 tacos and walk or run 10 miles in a day?
Can I tell you something that made me super proud? A lot of people DM me after I did that and talked some shit and said, I could do your challenge, no problem. I reached out to the guy that made the video of the original challenge, and I said, hey, how many documented completions of the challenge do you have? And he went, you. That's it.
Wow.
You're the only one to actually do it. So,
all right, let's do it together next year when I can have beer.
Yeah, I think we should do something, but I also think we should loop in golf or something. Like a challenge that we were thinking would be 72 beers.
I think that's just your ADHD brain. Dude, so let's just do it again.
Let's do it again, but this would also be fun.
Slow down.
72 holes.
Let's get
beers.
alligators involved and strippers. No, just calm down.
Am I Uncle Laser now?
I don't know, but let's just do the challenge again. And we could change the 10 miles to 24 miles of walking, so it's 24, 24, 24.
We're going to be so drunk by the last mile.
We're going to be drunk, tired, and very full.
Yeah. It's a really fun combo.
The 24, 24, 24.
See, somebody was like,
let's do it.
Yeah, you should do 20. There was one that I saw that was 24 beers, 24 donuts, 24 miles. And I'm like, I'm not doing 24 I would
donuts.
fucking die.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'll do the tacos.
I did about 7,000 to 10,000 calories that day. I felt good. And then I got on the scale 2 days later and I had lost weight somehow, which is just, it's.
Well, I got Backstreet Boy tickets later on. That's
Get the
why
fuck out of here.
I'm dressed like this. I don't know if you could tell.
You did not get Backstreet Boys tickets.
I think they're playing at
Moody tonight?
No, they're in Vegas. One of the guys I play poker with, his wife is making him go to the Sphere to watch the Backstreet Boys.
What do I have to do to get invited to come to the World Series of Poker in Vegas this year?
You just go.
But I want to be invited to go with the boys.
You don't have to be. I'm not going.
Why aren't you going?
I have no desire to be in Vegas.
Yeah. Does it suck?
You typically get sick.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets sick. You're in confined spaces with thousands of people, so you usually have to fight it off illness, and then it's a desert, and yeah, I mean I'll go next year I think, but I just have no desire to go play cards there this year.
Dale, can you tell us the roller coaster story from Brandon's bachelor party?
Oh, dude, we met up with a guy.
You were in
Canadian
Vegas?
guy. Yeah, because we went. It was Brandon's bachelor party. We all went, and he went to the NHL game. It was like the playoff game with the Golden Knights and the Hurricanes, and it was the one that went up like 5-4, and it went into double overtime. It was an incredible game. And then gets out of the game. We all are walking back to the New York, and he ran into this guy. I don't know how we met up with this Canadian guy, but he was just like so pumped that we were on a bachelor party. And he's like, come on, boys, let's fucking get out there. Let's tear it up tonight, boys. So we go out. He gives Brandon money to gamble and is like, brother, just fucking put it on the fucking table, man. And just lets it rip. Wins Brandon like $400 just because he's like, just do what I'm doing. So wins him like $400. He wins a bunch of money too. And then he's like, boys, you ever been to the hotel, the New York Hotel's roller coaster? We were like, no. He's like, you're going to fucking hate it, but we're going. So he gets like 8 of us. We're in a big group. So he gets all of us.
So charismatic.
Dude, his name was Nigel. We called him Nige. It was awesome.
Yeah.
He was with this girl that like, her name was Kate, and she kept making it very clear, like, he's just my friend. He flew all the way from Canada to like hang out there, and then she keeps just being like, yeah, you know, we're just friends. We're just friends.
Oh no.
And then as he's like, you know, we're walking there, and he's the entire time also is like, fucking Kate's a looker, isn't she, man? Every once in a while throwing that in for just no reason. And then we go on the roller coaster. We're in line. He buys us all tickets to go on the roller coaster. And it's the one that goes, you know, like around the hotel on the outside of it. And he, for some reason, is like chatting with Brandon, and then goes up to him, gets behind him, and goes underneath like his and grabs his dick and ball. He goes, Canadian gooseneck, grabs him by his dick underneath his gooch, and like tries to pick him up. And Brandon to the guy's credit, he knew that he fucked up immediately, because Brandon was like, "That what? What the fuck was that?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, man. It's just like something fun you can do with the boys." I get. He was like, you know, my bad. And then Brandon was like, "Yeah, don't do that."
Yeah.
So then we go through the roller coaster.
And you continue to hang out with him.
We're in line. We're kind of fucked now. It's just like, all right, we're about to get on this fucking roller coaster. He now just groped him a little too soon to the roller coaster for us to bounce. And then as soon as we get off, he's just like so excited. And he fucking comes up to me and Brandon and gets us both.
No.
Gets us both.
No.
He gets fucking Canadian goosenecks on both of us at the same time. And so then Brandon
you parted ways.
Yes, then that was the moment of being like, all right, man, but see ya.
Yeah.
we have to leave. We can't do this anymore. But it was a very fun night. It was about 4 hours with this guy, and he not only won us but then lost us so fast. It was great though. It was a fun game.
It sounded like he wanted to fuck y'all.
He wanted to fuck something. Kate,
Yeah.
Fucking Kate, she's good looking. She wasn't putting out, so he he just needed to put that energy somewhere else, I guess.
My
I don't know.
God.
I have
Yeah.
so little boundaries that if someone like Canadian goosed me at my own bachelor party, I would probably be like, "This guy's great, dude." We should-
Well,
we
to
should
do it
keep
to
him
to do it once is like okay, it's you try to
Yeah, you
make
did something insane, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "You're fucking weird." Don't
like
do
hey
that again.
don't grab our dicks, and then he grabbed double.
Yeah, he got double dick.
He got double dick.
Yeah.
Double dickin'. All right, we got one hand to break down. Let's do it. JC is back on the stream at the Texas Card House.
Yeah.
Here we go. Perfect. All right, what's going down here, bud?
This is probably
Definitely don't want to play our paint
the most interesting hand of the session. It comes in at the end. Bones is in the
ace queen. Fuck.
Bones is in the 80 straddle. Aiden in the cutoff opens to 250 with ace queen off.
notably getting
I 3-bet.
Whoa.
I 3-bet king 10 from the small to 1K.
Did that guy fold his eights? Somebody had pocket eights.
Yeah, this is why you don't flat king 10.
Oh, there it is. Bones has nines.
Yeah.
3-bet 1,000. What do you mean flat?
Just call.
Okay.
Off. Bones with a couple of nines, Aiden. The parking lot hand.
You could see Bones both calling and folding.
Yeah, so Bones is in a tough spot with
Wow, good laydown, honestly.
I think it's on the tight side, but
I think
I guess that's debatable. So yeah, Aiden calls pretty quickly the 3-bet, and we go to Jack 10 8.
I might be folding.
Wowza.
So I think we're gonna be c-betting
Tens for T1,000.
majority of our range here,
Gut shot for Aiden with his overcards.
and we go for 700.
So Aiden needs ace queen king.
$700 C bet.
So Aiden has double gut shot. He has a 9 or a king for a straight, and he has 2 overs. But
Aiden will make the call. Big pot
Yeah,
brewing, 3,500
I
in
think
the
just
middle.
call's fine.
He just steps, twisted his ankle.
Turn is a 6 of clubs. We have no club in our hand. This is kind of where it's getting a little dicey to be betting for value here with middle pair.
Likely to
So we slow down and check.
looking for ace king queen.
Yeah, I will say he opts for the aggressive route in most of these spots, and it looks like we've also seen him check the chips and check
Yeah.
the hand. So
He doesn't play similar to Manny, but he does do like outward action similar to Manny. Like you can just see all the.
He bets
the
close to
options
pot.
being
I think it's
displayed.
3,000. Yeah.
Pot
So
bet. Wow.
whoa, goes big.
the thing about this bet is it's setting up a river shove. So, and I know that, and I think I take a minute on the turn here, because if I'm
King 10.
in the back of my mind, I'm like, if I'm calling turn, then I'm probably calling most rivers that are decently safe.
Like, what are you putting him on here? Like,
So he called the 3-bet in position, which is a lot of like king queen, ace queen, suited aces, suited wheel aces, ace 9 suited. There's there's a lot of stuff. There's pocket 8s. There's pocket jacks that are obviously sets. There's queens, kings, aces. But the aces and kings are less likely because of how fast he called the 3-bet and he didn't consider 4-betting. And then, ace king is a little less likely because he didn't consider 4-betting. So I'm really kind of like locked into king, queen, ace, queen in the hands that I beat that I can call.
Ooh. Ooh.
Reaching for chips.
Ooh.
Makes the call.
Super spicy.
Obviously, I don't like. I don't want a club, and I don't want a. I don't want a club. I don't want a king. I don't want a 9.
That is an inaccurate.
I don't want an ace. So among all the river cards, like this is
2,000 checks, and I think Aiden's gonna.
He has to. But like, if he calls 3,000, he calls anything, right? What a tough spot.
I mean, the hand that he could have called 3,000 with might have been a club draw that gets.
Yeah, what's
there.
frustrating about this
So-
this one
Or
is
Aiden could represent the club, but
Like-
without
is,
having a single club in his hand, it's just like.
He could
what am I
represent
about to
king
bet
10
on?
of clubs or something.
Could
No, I
just
just-
be being
well, the-
trapped
I mean, he
out
could
the
represent
whole
ace queen of
time.
clubs or something.
so yeah, he could have rivered a flush, right? He could be semi bluffing the turn with turn clubs and then get there on the river.
Are you pulling the trigger?
And
Are we giving it?
I don't
one
have,
or the
you know,
other
any
here?
clubs in my hand, but
Oh, this is tough.
I love the way I played this hand and the process I went through, and then my
He does. He rips it.
and my
Goes all in. Whoa.
heard him say something? I didn't hear anything.
Said it quietly.
He put like one chip out and I didn't hear anything. And then the dealer was like, I think he said all in, and I was like, okay.
I heard it.
I thought I heard it too, but very lowly.
So then I asked for a
didn't see
count.
the
Yeah,
thousands confused
well,
face.
and we have his mic right next to him,
Oh yeah.
so
I was like, I heard
he
it.
may have said it quietly. I definitely did hear it. Doug confirms.
I was wondering what the confused face was.
And T1000, this would be a gigantic pot if he finds the call with. Second
Like halfway
pair.
through my tank here,
It was not a
my
very long
gut was
turn.
telling me to call.
So what's going on in your head right now?
He's calling. Is he calling? Oh my gosh, nail biter.
Well, first I have to get the count.
I would say
and there
the
was-
player most capable of this call at the table.
You know, there was
in my
3,500 in
opinion,
on the turn. He bet 3K. I called, so now there's 9,500,
2,000.
and he shoves 86. So it's I have to call 86 to win. You know, like roughly 18K.
Bones definitely high on the list.
Yeah, what's going through my head is
T1000's
you know, the
also
frequency
been
he has
just
king, queen,
most
ace,
of the
queen,
night. If you look
pocket
at the
jacks,
leaderboard, he's been plus or minus,
pocket
excuse
eights.
me, minus somewhere
You know, backdoor
between
clubs.
1,500 and 2,500 kind of most of the night.
This is classic
Big spot.
Austin, Texas
And I
poker.
can't
5-10, no
imagine the
limit, and
heart
there's
rate
fucking
of
20
the-
grand in the middle. It's just the way it
this
goes down
moment.
here.
My gut told me to call too, but I think this is just like getting back in the swing of things. and,
kind of like put off not strength,
So yeah, what's going through your head?
but then the chips go.
Yeah,
in.
I just told you.
Yeah, so you're thinking, okay, halfway through I might
1,000
fucking
with a
call.
heart
Might-
in the chat, rooting for the call.
Is there any like what is giving you the indicator like I should do it? I
Definitely would be the.
don't know
Well,
how you find that.
I like there's 3 or 4 times where I'm staring at him too, and the like right there, I'm staring at his neck and I'm staring at his chest and I'm staring at his shirt,
I think
and
so, since
It's
he hasn't
such a
folded.
massive call, though.
I mean, like
I mean, I'm with you.
everyone's
I
human.
feel
It's
like
hard
I
not to give
feel
off
like Jack.
nervous energy.
And definitely not a straight. Could be clubs, but it still just doesn't.
And so like after taking a few looks at him, my intuition was like,
could be an ace
we should
nine
stick in the money
breakage,
here.
9 king
And,
breakage. No, because
Yeah, I mean,
because
I think at the end of the
$1,030,
like at the end of the
1,030.
tank, I just decided that
Clubs could have got here. Would have looked
that
I think the betting would
that the table's on the tighter side.
by Aiden.
And this I think this is the second time I played with Aiden. You know, like Bones is obviously on the tighter side. This guy to the right of me is on the tighter side. They're not really like bluff heavy.
Yeah.
They're value heavy.
250.
And so it's
Hand
hard.
range is
It makes it a little harder to call
Overpair.
these
Under pair.
Do you like yours?
these shoves on the river. But to Aiden's credit, I mean, he played this hand well, and I really like his line. He made it extremely hard to call
Yeah,
with
it's a
one
good
pair.
Point that you bring up after T1000 3 bets to 1K pre-flop. Is he really flatting with
But this
ace
hand
jack?
was good.
Probably not.
Was good for me whether I won it or lost it, just to get back in the swing of things. And
No, it doesn't feel like a jack, so what could it be? He's probably sweating bullets right now.
yeah, he was
Gotta
nervous.
Imagine there's a bead of sweat trickling down his back at the moment.
You just see he wants to call?
1 more minute. Sorry, guys.
Here, skip a minute.
Big pot.
I think we're leaning fold now.
I think we're leaning call.
Damn, dude.
Maybe.
Oh, I think you might be right.
Here it is. Oh, brutal.
You're right.
Don't do
Oh,
it.
you're right.
Don't do it.
Down and Aiden gets it
Show
through.
the bluff.
All right, well, JC's folding there, but we're not folding this fucking podcast, dude. T1K Pod forever. I'm gay. We're doing it.
See ya.
See ya.